Hello everyone, and welcome to a deep dive that many of you have been asking for. Today, we're putting a very special piece of silicon through its paces. I'm talking about the AMD Ryzen 5 5600G, a processor that has become a legend in the budget PC building community. This chip isn't just a CPU, it's what we call an APU, or Accelerated Processing Unit. That's a fancy way of saying it has a powerful processor and a graphics card built right into the same die. The whole point is a complete, usable experience, without spending hundreds on a dedicated graphics card, which can be a huge barrier for new builders. To get honest results, a fair, consistent methodology is essential. We seeded the Ryzen 5 5600G in a B550 motherboard, an affordable common pairing. We use 16 GB of DDR4 at 3200 MHz in dual channel. Integrated graphics use system RAM as video memory, so faster RAM directly boosts graphics performance. All tests were at 1080p, the most popular PC gaming resolution. Our 5-game suite spans esports to demanding ADADA worlds. First, the esports titans, Fortnite and League of Legends. Then Rocket League, a mid-weight competitive title. To push limits, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Cyberpunk 2077. We ran low and medium presets. We probed high to confirm its futility on iGPU. We used in-game benchmarks where available. Otherwise, we replayed the same sequence and averaged FPS. We compared the 5600G to a Ryzen 5 60X plus GTX 1650, and to a CPU-only setup that can't game. The 5600G lets you game out of the box. Let's get into the data, starting with esports where the 5600G shines. Fortnite, 1080p, low, performance mode, very impressive results, a very stable fluid experience averaging 80 to 100 frames per second. At medium, it drops to 45 to 60, still solidly playable, not as buttery, but far from a slideshow. Next up, League of Legends. As expected, it handled it with absolute ease, often hovering around 140 FPS. Even on high, it rarely dipped below 90. For MOBAs like League or Dota 2, the 5600G is practically overkill. Rocket League, at 1080p performance, we saw 70 to 90 FPS, responsive and fun. At the quality preset, performance dips to 40 to 60 but remains perfectly playable. This is where the story changes. At 1080p low, Valhalla averaged 28 FPS. Technically playable to some, but choppy and inconsistent, with noticeable stutters. Medium was a non-starter, dropping into the teens. This clearly defines the 5600G's limits in modern, intensive open-world titles. Cyberpunk 2077 forced us down to 720p on the lowest settings. Even then, it struggled to maintain 30, dipping into the low 20s during intense scenes. At 1080p low, it was a stuttering slideshow below 20 FPS. Versus a Ryzen 5 60X plus GTX 1650, esports gaps aren't enormous at low settings. The dedicated GPU sustains higher quality while keeping fluidity. In AA titles, the difference is stark. The GTX system delivers 50 to 60 FPS where the 5600G struggles under 30. With the stock Wraith Stealth, temps stayed around 60 to 70 degrees in lighter gaming. Heavy loads pushed into the low 80s. Safe, but case airflow matters. Poor ventilation can cause thermal throttling and hurt performance. So what does this tell us? The 5600G carves a valuable niche. It doesn't replace a $300 GPU, but it eliminates that cost up front. It lets you build a surprisingly capable PC now, with excellent performance in popular, less demanding games. After extensive testing, the conclusion is clear. The Ryzen 5 560G is brilliant for a specific user. If you're budget-conscious, a student, or building a first PC, and you play Fortnite, League, Valorant, Minecraft, or Rocket League, it's outstanding. Expect smooth, high frame rates without a discrete GPU. If your goal is AAA at 1080p high today, this isn't the chip for you. Budget for a dedicated GPU and consider a Ryzen 5600 or 5600X. The beauty here is upgradability. Start now. Add an RTX 4060 or RX 7600 later. Zen 3 won't hold them back much. Simple recommendation: buy if you're on a strict budget, play esports, indies, or plan to upgrade, the 5560G is a triumph of value.